that was something that I just knew. So I had already kind of decided to make that my choice. But in researching it a little bit, I decided to needlessly complicate the connection.
Hello VC, Plastic Eric here for the Plastic Soundwave Cult, here for another game of Collection Connection, the game that's just an excuse to show music. The point system is very complicated. I think Bryce is a little bit confused on why he's ahead, but basically I don't think he's taking into account the bonus round in this game. So, we shall see. So the last album that Bryce showed was Matthew Sweet's Girlfriend. This is one that I actually have, as you can tell. But, I tried to look up some stuff on this, and the most information you can find on this CD is on this CD. Discogs is lacking heavily on this CD as far as information. And so my connection was fairly simple. It might dock me a couple of points, but this one here is on Volcano. This is a reissue, but he originally started with Zoo Entertainment for this album, and the only other band that I have on Zoo would be Tool. This is Opiate. That last album was in 1991. This is 1992. I actually saw Tool this year that this came out, and just before Undertow came out, I got a chance to. This is one of the few bands that I saw live first, and then started getting into them. And I saw them down in Tijuana, Mexico. They were the opening band for Henry Rollins' band, and Henry Rollins' band was good, but these guys really kicked ass. They had this weird ass singer who was just like this crumpled mass as he sang. It was just bizarre to look at, just to watch him. You know, he had like a mohawk but down, so at first it looked like he just had like half of his head shaved, but then he moved around a little bit and you'd see that it's shaved on the other side as well. And they just did some great friggin' songs, and many of them on this. They actually did Sober too, so I heard Sober before it ended up being on an album. This particular EP is a mix of studio and live tracks. Sweat, Hush, Part of Me are all in the studio. Then Cold and Ugly, Jerk Off, and are live. And then Opiate, the last song, which was, I believe, a single off of this. Shit. And so I love Cold and Ugly. That's a great song on here. That'll probably be the one that I stick in the playlist. So yeah, this album here was the beginning of their gig with Zoo Entertainment and Volcano. So both of those are kind of together. It's a long, convoluted story. It seems like it'd be a small, like, independent label, but really it's a part of BMG and I think a part of Sony as well. And so it's just like one finger branch off of a larger label. But this album here really did kick ass, and it was nice that it had some live tracks on it because I had seen them live. And so years later, I got the vinyl version of Opiate. I just love that cover art. Actually, the cover art is done by Adam himself. And so, yeah, he worked as a special effects artist. And I think Jurassic Park was one that he worked on. I think he worked with Stan Winston. And so he was kind of in between doing that and wanting to be in a band. And luckily for me, he decided to go with being in a band. And so, yeah, this is just such a great album. I think that this here has a pretty plain label. But I see my 5 minutes are here. I am done. So that is my Connection Opiate by Tool, which is on Zoo Entertainment, and Volcano, and then also Matthew Sweet. So until next time, it ain't just about the music. Hope you can find a connection.